And joining me now from the courts is Tomas Mac Ruairi. Tomas, what have you been hearing this afternoon?
Well, Miles, what we heard today was basically a case of a confidence trickster. Before the court was a Mr. Raymond Burke, known in some circles as Rambo, due to his gung-ho attitude and unpleasant demeanour.
And what was he charged with?
Well, Miles, the offences alleged to have been committed by Burke concern a piece of land which he attempted to sell to a number of people.
What was the nature of this piece of land?
It had been represented by Burke as a playing pitch of sorts, which he had sold with some gusto as being level, but on inspection it transpired to be anything but level.
Now, who are the other parties involved in this?
Well, there are at least two parties that we know of to this dispute. One is Century Holdings, a private development company and pension fund for expatriate chat show hosts and Argentinian schmaltz peddlers. And the other is RTE, a charitable organisation for distressed artists who provide part-time employment on full-time pay for people suffering from alcoholism, broken marriages and others who would otherwise find it difficult to secure steady employment.
And hadn't Mr. Burke promised both parties a section of the pitch?
This is correct, Miles, and that's what led to the dispute. Century Holdings were promised access to the pitch, but RTE continued to play on the full pitch, and the judge commented that they played a particularly aggressive, even dirty brand of football.
And what of the so-called con man?
Well, Miles, the man Burke, described by both sides as a gurrier whose style of conducting business was very abrasive and he was given to colourful language, seemingly. He attempted to offer the defence that while he admitted offering the pitch for sale, he was unaware what the game was, who wanted to play, how it was scored, or indeed the first thing about it. He just wanted to see the RTE team take a hiding.
What of RTE, this charitable organisation?
Well, they slouched in court, Miles, smirking to the public gallery, and when challenged said that despite the attempts of Rambo Burke, they had the only ball on the street, and while they agreed that the ball had been provided out of public funds, nobody else was going to get a kick of it, as they wanted the full pitch to themselves. Mr. Burke at this stage entered a plea of insanity, and it was at this stage, and this is what the judge found particularly disturbing, Miles, it was at this stage that Mr. Marty Whelan emerged from the body of the court and bit Mr. Burke on the penis. Well, Miles, the five accused before the court are named as Dermot Morgan, Pauline McLinn, Jonathan White, Gerard Stembridge and Mr. Dermot O'Reilly, who was charged with impersonating the TV presenter Mr. Gay Byrne. They heard how the scrap document had been forged by Morgan and Stembridge, assisted by Julian Clare, and how Mr. Lachlan Butler Jr. had engineered the scam. Witnesses identified Mr. Stembridge as the director, and it was at this stage that a struggle erupted as they all rushed forward and bit the judge on the penis.
Recorded at Real Good Studios Dublin, Scrap Saturday is from Q Productions for RTE.